This is an ant, and these guys are really some fascinating creatures. Though they are tiny, they are really intelligent. Some species of ants like Myrmica can actually pass the mirror test. Even intelligent animals like dogs and cats usually don't pass this test. Not only that, ants remember the place, structure, and routes to reach it. They navigate remembering the landmarks and watching the sun's position. Some species of desert ants are even found to count the steps and change in direction during the expedition. On top of that, group of ants can solve complex puzzles too. Ants have blurry vision, but can see UV and polarized light. They don't have ears, but they can detect even minute vibrations with their feet. Ants are usually omnivores. They eat seeds, nectar, insects, and decaying matter too. These little auto-cleaning robots are miniature versions of vultures. They help to keep the place clean and healthy. Army ant species are kinda blind. They sense just light and dark. So during the foraging, if the leader suddenly disappears, or if the pheromone trail is disturbed, the ants at front may catch the pheromones of ants at the back and start following them. Now they follow each other and the circle is formed. It's called ant mill, or death spiral. This can lead to exhaustion and death. Megaponera ants fight with termites. During the battle, if the ant gets injured, the medics take them to the nest and lick the injuries. The antimicrobial secretion from the mouth keeps the infection away. They can actually decrease the mortality by 90% with this process. Ants have their own graveyard. If any member dies, the undertaker takes them to the graveyard and leaves the body there. Many species have a separate place as toilet as well. This species is a honeypot ant. More than 20% of the workers in this colony act as storage units. They are called repletes. The foragers gather flower nectar, food, water, or any other sugary liquid and bring back home. Then they force feed those repletes, drop by drop, until their bellies turn grape-sized. The different liquid gives different color to the bellies. This will act as the food and water storage for the time of shortage. These guys will live their entire life as water bottles though. Bah! You all know chicken. These birds are found almost everywhere on the planet, mostly as a food source. Talking about food, do you know over 72 billion chickens are eaten every year? It's actually kinda sad to hear. And talking about hearing, you all may have heard this sound. Roosters scream their ass out when they crow. They yell so loudly that it's comparable to a gunshot near your ears. So every time they crow, they practically deafen themselves to save their ears from being damaged. There are some species of chickens like Ayam Cemani that are completely black. Even their organs like liver, heart, and bones are black. They are black to the core, I guess. But the blood is red though. When chickens are born, they already have all the eggs they will ever lay in their lifetime, in a miniature ova form that is. If the ovary of a hen is damaged, the body starts producing male hormones, and the hen physically changes to a rooster, with a big crown and loud crow. It's just the outer change though. She's still female but infertile one. The chickens are omnivores. From grass and food grains to insects, lizards, and even snakes, they eat almost anything that they can swallow. But you may not know that they also eat small stones called grit. Since they don't have teeth, the grits help to break the food inside the body. Chickens are very intelligent animals. They can remember around 100 different faces. They can do simple math, make plans for the future, and even deceive the members of the group if that benefits them. Chickens are social animals. They feel empathy and have been seen to mourn, gathering around the deceased member. Chickens are the natural motion stabilizer. The image stabilization was actually inspired from the stable chicken's head. If you hold its head in the ground and draw a straight line, the chicken will be hypnotized and won't move for some time. It's called tonic immobility, just like flipping the sharks. Chickens are the closest relatives to T-Rex, the king of dinosaurs. And I'm not surprised. Just see the stance, the fearless attitude, and the crown. I personally think it's the king of all the birds still today, except for a fact that a sudden loud sound can actually kill a chicken. Well, even the king has a weakness, I guess. This guy is a panda, and they are among the oldest creatures on the planet. Why? Because they're black and white. But, jokes aside, these guys are among the weirdest creatures you can find. Pandas are members of the bear family. In fact, they even look like bears. Just paint them all black, and voila, it's a black bear. But seriously, these guys have carnivore's stomach, just like bears. But 99% of their diet is bamboo leaves and shoots. It's like you have a Ferrari, but you use it for pizza delivery. And the remaining 1%, they eat meat, fish, and insects. If they find it lying on the ground, that is. Since their stomach is carnivore, they don't easily digest bamboo. So they poop around 100 times a day. Maybe it's the reason why they never hibernate. Pandas are found only in China, and China never sells them to other countries. So you can't keep a panda as a pet unless you are a king and have a huge bamboo forest. But China does loan pandas to zoos all around the world. Since it's a loan, both the sum and the interest are Chinese property. That's the contract a zoo must sign before taking the loan. But the interest is very hard to come by. In fact, pandas have no interest in mating, at least in captivity. So, panda birth in captivity is weirdly hard thing to come by. People say that pandas have evolved to go extinct. It even seems logical at first. Just think, they are very slow animals. They don't hunt. They eat the indigestible bamboo plant. And females enter heat just for 2 or 3 days in a year. So all these factors combined may seem they will soon go extinct. But the fact is, pandas in the wild do just fine. The abundant bamboo forest, lack of predators, and even the 2 to 3 days of heat period is enough for breeding. In fact, they mate multiple times during that short period and bear successful, healthy babies. Almost all female animals go into heat just a few times a year. So, according to the natural laws, we are the weird ones here, always hot, no matter what.